I know this is a touchy subject. People don't like to talk about leaving the earth, saying bye bye to your loved ones. See you soon on the other side. But we have to talk about it sometime, and in most cases, rather quickly, because you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to think that you're not going to be here and life is going to go on. All right? You may be here when Jesus comes down. We don't know, but either way, right now, you have to prepare. Now, some people, most people, I've did it before too. You go get your little life insurance policy, and you pay, and you pay. And in my mind, I started thinking, how long am I going to pay for this little policy? I had a $10,000 policy at the time, and the funeral homes were coming up with this other way to do things, and you're trying to see which is the best way and everything, and I don't like dwelling on it. I want it done, okay? But you got to think about something. If you get a $10,000 policy, okay, and you're paying them $42 a month, maybe. I'm just averaging. So that's 238 payments that you're making. Wouldn't it be more simpler to, one, just save it? If you're just going to eat, no matter what happens, you're going to only get 10,000. So what if you save maybe 500 times 20 and put it in a high yield savings? It's going to get bigger, and you have control over your money. And then also you can take your money, and if you can't do that or you want to make payments, you can go to the funeral home and set up everything right there. The funeral homes, some of them have payments. You can pick out everything, you can do everything, and your loved ones don't have to deal with it. That's the way I reset up my thing. I'm like, okay, I'm going there, and this is how much I gotta pay, and forget the life insurance. I'm not dealing with the life insurance. I'm dealing with growing wealth in my account. Okay, instead of them waiting on them to mail a check. And some people, they can't pass some things, the medical check. They can't pass, even if you get term life, sometimes they look at your medical condition and, oh, you have to come in and, we'll see if you can get that. Yeah, they got some high limits, but, at a certain time, you may not qualify for it. And they have low payments, which is good for a family starting out. But later on, as issues start coming, you have to have probably a physical, and it may blow in your face, and you'll be right back to the $10,000 policy, or 20 or 25. They try not, and some of them, which I think is really sad, that people that get older, they don't want to even insure you, okay? They go, oh no, oh no, a certain age. It's like, no, how old are you? What? They've gotten better, they've gotten to the 80s, some of them, but there's some, they don't want to do it. So, plan now. And I would take, myself, I took the funeral home rate. The thing was locked in. My kids don't have to pay anymore. My family doesn't have to pay anymore. It's locked. Everything's set. This is what's going to happen. They wrote it down. It's in a contract. And make sure if you do that, go to a funeral home that's been around a while, okay? Don't go to these funeral homes. We heard the nightmares that can happen. People steal money, and then they won't do the services or whatever they're doing. Okay, that's what any type of business. Always watch any business that you go to, okay? And make sure they're doing what they're supposed to, and you have a contract in your hand, and you read that contract before you sign it, and make sure everything's on the up and up. But think about it. They do have insurance policies that generational wealth. A lot of families have did that, but you may not be in that position to do that. You may not want to do that. You may want to leave your money in the bank like I'm leaving them in mine. My kids can just go in there. Okay, it's ours now. They don't have to worry about it. It will be willed to them. They don't have to sit there waiting. Like I've seen many relatives waiting on a check to come, in the funeral home sitting there going, when you going to pay me? When's it coming? When's it coming? We don't want that scenario either. I've watched relatives go through that, or didn't have enough money and the family's getting it all together because the check hasn't gotten here. Okay, or they haven't paid the funeral home. One of my aunts, she passed away she didn't have enough money to pay. She had 6 kids, and four of them passed away, but she was paying for all of them. None of them had insurance, which, they wouldn't save anyway. This is not your typical, it's like, I'm not doing it, I'm not passing away soon, I'm trying to work, and they just didn't get it. And here's mom, they were married and everything, and here's mom paying the funeral home $25 a month for their funerals. She passed away, still paying for their funerals. So make up something. Do something. If you want to do that type of thing, like go get you a regular policy and read the fine print. If you're older, make sure they cover, some of them cover up to 100 years old. And, once that's it. They got the things, but also remember there's inflation. Things are going to go up. That $10,000 may not cover everything that you wanted it to cover. So pay attention to what's going on and what you're doing. So we'll get off that subject. Happy times, but that's a happy time because you're walking into heaven. We hope. There's some, we don't know what's happening, but it just happens. Okay. So let me find, commercial, because I left my money over on the other side. It's over on the other side of the road. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I have returned. I did not feel like cutting this camera on. I'm sitting there going, no, I'm not doing it. No. Nisha. Okay, come on out. So we had $35 with the little piggies last time. So we'll take out $60. They usually don't get too high, but you never know. Sometimes they get to going. So here we go, and we'll add it up to make sure what's going on. I got my little cheat sheet when they turn over and all this stuff, because it gets a little hectic with them. Okay. Abner, Lucius, and Denzel. Here we go, boys. All right. Oh, they're all on their side. So let's find the sides. Where's my little thing? I'm just totally, I'm always unprepared, but it's so fun to be unprepared. You're not, it's fun. You just get there and go, whoo. You wing it, don't you? Okay, they're all on their side. And that is, where you at? Lands on the side. That's $1. So they're all $1. Oh, you're not going to write on that side. Okay. Want a big 1, 1, 1. Everybody's on the side, yeah. Everybody's on the side. Okay, this one's on the snout. We got a snout and 2 sides, so we know the sides are $1 right now. I'll probably forget later on. Okay, back forward snout is $10. So I'm going to put a 10 there, yep. So right now we've got 10 plus 5 is 15. All right, here we go. Sides again. 1, 2, 3. So that's 18. All right, here we go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go for this. Ooh, one's on the back, one's on the snout, and one's on the side. So we know the side. I remember the side is $1. The back is $3. And the snout is $10. Oh, y'all whooping it up today, having a party. Like, we're gonna show up and show out. Okay. We all was different today. Okay, here we go. Boop. Sides. Side to the left. Side to the right. Okay, 3 plus. Got $35. Up, we're going to be higher than last time. That's all right. We got 3 sides again. So that's $38 today. And so we'll just put in the 40. Woohoo! So we'll put in the 40 into our little thing. And that will give us, get the tracker out. I don't use trackers often. They get on my nerves sometimes. So this is February. Okay, you can write now. You had enough time to pump the oil down there. And that's 40. So we have a total of $75. Yay! I put, let's see. There we go. So we got $75 with the 3 pigs dance group. So I will leave you there. Hope you have a wonderful day. Think about yourself. Take care of yourself. If you're somewhere relaxing on the beach, enjoy the sun. If you're not, enjoy the snow. If you don't see nothing, just enjoy anyway, okay? Take care. Love you all. God bless you. I'm hearing wonderful things. I know some people are going through stuff, you know. Frugality is life is back, and she had to unstuff, but that's all right because she had the money to unstuff, okay? That's, you know, sometimes we have little tragedies and little struggles, and we have to unstuff because, you know what, we like to keep the money in the binder. Once you start cash stuffing, you like to keep the money in the binder. It just happens. And but she knew she had to take it out so she could pay for her travel expenses, and that was okay. You know, you at least God gave it to her to stuff. Can you imagine if she did not have that money to unstuff? Okay, or anybody, if you're struggling and you're fussing about, I gotta take this out and I gotta pay this, what if you didn't have that money to pay that urgent need right now? Okay, think about that. Maybe a water line burst in your house accidentally, and all of a sudden the only money that you have is in your binder. What if you didn't have that money? Okay. We had that problem, you know, with the car. You know, my car booped out and had to have 4 tires on it. And my daughter said it because I was fussing. You know, like, here goes my money. It was not earmarked for that. And she went, now, what if you didn't have that money at all? What would you be doing? Just sitting here, boo-hoo, having a fit, you know. And then I stopped. I was like, yep. Done with that, you know, out of the mouth of those little children, yes. Well, they're not little children, but, you know, that's what happened. But sometimes God puts stuff in other people because, you know, sometimes your mindset is off. It gets off, you know, mine gets off, and I start fussing about, oh, I got all this. But now I've learned I got money in the binders. If something blows up, I'm fine. So take care. Love you all. Get off the struggles. We'll try to get you off. And if not, we'll pray you through like we've always done. I want you to take care. Enjoy yourself. Congratulations to Mona of managing Mona's Moolah. She colored another balloon. I'm so happy. I was just jumping up and down and going, I said, there goes another balloon. Okay. So, you know, go through those things, go through those struggles, and you're going to come out. You're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. All right? So take care. Bye-bye.